All right. That's like it's gonna be a wrap, boy. Woo! What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Easy's Rebuilds. I'm your host, Easy E. And I'm doing what I do best on the burn traverse. Gotta get a little bit more done, a little bit more here, a little bit more there. But I want to get her on the ground, at least rolling. You know what I'm saying? I gotta get her at least rolling. We want to get her started first, but I'm like, no, let me get her rolling. Because everybody keeps talking about, can you put a motor in my car? Can you do this? Can you do that? And I ain't got the burn traverse up and running yet. And we picked up another bill. So, but they don't want to help me get a shop, that is. They don't watch these videos. They ain't subscribed. But they always need my help. I'm about to start cutting people off. If you can't help me, I can't help you. Help me by watching my videos. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I help you. That's all to it. So, let's go get to doing it. So what I want to get done today is getting the rest of the suspension put back together. Sway bar end links, strut, brakes, rotors, before everything rusts away. And get the tires back on and get it back on the ground. So we're going to be using some Copart Auto. I think that's how you say it. Struts. We didn't go with Detroit Axle this time. Because y'all know from the other video, my stepson's video, his his Impala, he used these. And it ran them pretty nice. And they're a little bit cheaper than Detroit Axle. Detroit Axle was cheaper back in the day, but now they're getting more expensive. These was like $20 cheaper than those. Then the Detroit Axle struts just for the front was $155. These was like $121. But I did go Detroit Axle brakes and rotors. And I have some sway bar end links. Don't know the brand, just some Chinese ones. So we gotta get these slapped on the nail. Then we'll find our tires buried in the back somewhere back there, because those are that was the parts car. Gotta get to do something with those. My mom came up to visit, and she said, I need a tire changer machine and a balancer. But then I had to make room in my garage. But she's like, that's a nice idea, son. She gonna think about getting me a tire changer and balancer to go in the garage. I have to move everything around. Probably set it up over here. Move that box over there once that motor gone. And do what I do. So, let's get to work. We got that side all done in the time lapse. Whew. Had to go dig the tires out. The tires been sitting in a stack behind the shed for damn near 3 years. The other one looked worse than this one, but they was brand new Bridgestone tires. So everything on this side is back connected again as it should be. Now we gotta get to the other side, and I'll let y'all know what tools I just used to do all this before I forget one of my screws. Need a T30 for this bad baby to hold your rotor on there. I use a 15 to put the caliper back on there. Brakes parts cleaner to clean the rotor. A 19 for the sway bar end link. Some grease. $19mm for, what's 19 for? I don't even remember now. I use a 19. I have a, 19 was for the sway bar end link. For the top one, the bottom one I used the ratchet. Got a 22mm for the caliper mount. Yep, 24 for the caliper mount. And for the strut, up top is a 15, but down here they 24s at the bottom for the strut bolts. And it's just that, like that. You're gonna need a C-clamp and an old brake pad to push your calipers back in. These calipers never pushed in because these are the original ones to this car. And that tire is way worse. That's the one that was on top of the other one. Spider's been making the webs in and everything. But like I said, this video is just for me to get this car on its own suspension, so at least I can push it if I need to push it, and it be lowered on the ground. It won't look like, well, it's still like something because still need a front bumper. Hood need to be painted. Fenders need to be painted. Front bumper need to be touched up and painted. Need a new windshield. Still need the interior, the seats put in, the steering wheel. But I want to get these tires on so I can get the steering wheel, put the steering wheel on straight, because I didn't mess with none of this alignment from the parts traverse. So let's have at it. That's the light's gonna be a wrap, boy. Woo! But don't forget to take your windshield wipers off. Mine's already off from the from having to do all this. And that tucks up under. Got some fasteners there. Then you gotta take off the ground, jump point ground right here. Just take that off. Take off those other little pieces. And you gotta take that off just to get to the strut bolts that's up under there. And like I was saying before, these tires have been put up for 3 years, so they are flat. Figure they're gonna be flat. Got to air them up. This one's super flat over here. These have been sitting over there in a pile for 3 years. Super flat. So I figured that we get some air in her, but she's back on the ground. At least the tires are pretty much straight. So I better put the steering column back on. The steering wheel, of course. Don't even know why I took it off. Didn't have to take it off. But we get this put back on straight. Did get that window roll back up in another video. End up having to change the switch. So I might end up ordering new switches for this car. Go to the junkyard and get some. But like I said, I still got to get the interior. Got to still get done up in here. Well, still got a lot more to go. Engine cover there. Headlights, seats got to be put back together. Airbags put back in. Still more to go, people. Still got to get it running. We got power. All the animals pooping on it. But still got, like I said, still got to get it running. This was a fire car. The brain is a little charred up, but hopefully it's still good on the inside. Didn't get that hot. But we'll see. Remember from the last video, or the video before last, I think it was the last video, it said theft deterrent, so gonna need a key. Gotta program that key. Well, a Chevy key, a GM key. Gotta program that key. So, y'all know what time it is. If y'all enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Let us know what we're doing over here. Share this video on your social media if you would. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to Easy E's Rebuilds. Go follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and X. We have merch not like this at teespring.com. We take Cash App donations. It's links in the description area below. And with all that, stay tuned and stay blessed, people. Deuces!